Hi, my name is Phyllis Y. Whitley. If you have been spiritually victimized and traumatized, welcome to Spiritology Live, where I bring my #1 Amazon bestseller author book to life. Each episode will be a spiritual, metaphysical, holistic space of consciousness, where you will learn to break your religious shackles within and live in your promised land today. Let's go. Hi, everybody. Yes. If y'all have not caught up, please go back and get the episode. I'm on everyone, Spotify, FM, iHeart. I'm on Amazon Music. I'm on everywhere. I'm telling you, I'm going to do some classes on to just help y'all get through. I mean, put it in. If you have a question, please put it in the review. We talked about, I'm going to recap real quick. We talked about, I had a part 1 and I had a part 2, and that literally was about how to prune the rebellious seed. And I had to continue because I was touching bases with politics, Hollywood, whatever. And I was trying to make it, squeeze it in. And some of y'all say, oh my goodness, you gave me just a little bit of the icing. I don't think you gave me any dessert. I gave you dessert. You just didn't want to believe you was getting the dessert. Now, if you're not satisfied with the dessert, that's why you have to go get my book. You can go get my book. It's also available. I don't think I said it. It's on Audible, Amazon Audible, for those of you who say, I just don't have time to read. With that being said, we discussed a rebellious seed. What is a rebellious seed? It's planted. It was put in the ground way before you was born. And how do you know the rebellious seed? It comes, like I said, I hate to keep going back, but I'm going to let you go back. There's a lot of scriptures on it. It comes to destroy a nation. It comes to destroy you as the head of the household. Then you destroy your family. Then you destroy your neighborhood. And then you destroy your community. And then the community is destroyed. And then your state is destroyed. And then it goes and spread around other states. Do you understand what I'm saying? The rebellious seed is those negative words, that negative spirit that goes from generation to generation, from 2 generations, to stop you from receiving your promised land. It's in the greatest book ever. Well, I mean, I don't do so and so and so and so and so. I don't care what religion you are. But if you spiritual minded, that's why my book was called Spiritology. You want to know how to get to your promised land. And the thing about it, because everything's Christian based, I've seen other religion. I've been in other religion. And I'm going to be honest with you, they know how to meditate. And I think the shameful part of it is that churchgoers, and I say churchgoers, they go to hear a couple scriptures and they feel they did due diligence because I went to church today, I went to church Wednesday, and I went to church Saturday. And then they come home and they didn't learn nothing. They don't even know nothing about the scripture. They probably know the Lord's Prayer. What are you teaching your kids? What are you teaching your environment, your community? Also, your community starting with your job. You do not have to take the manuscript and stand on a corner. I'm not asking you to take this manuscript and then put it on your desk. If anything, don't put it on social media because good quotes, good poetry, you can express the good part, the good news, which is the gospel, through your action. People are always looking at you. Don't think that your people at your job, your co-workers, whatever, and they watching everybody. So don't just think the whole world looking at you. I don't want you to be walking around with your head turned around. What I'm saying is live your life to the fullest. Specialize in something. I read a book called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. If you want to go get that book, you better go get that book. Listen to it. And I'm going to tell you right there, he talked about, he's literally having an interview with the devil. It's like an interview with a vampire. And the enemy is telling him things, whether you believe it or not, about what do he attack. And one of the things is he wants everybody's mind to stay idle. I'll probably discuss that in my next episode. But with that being said, it's the same as the rebellious seed. The rebellious seed wants you to stay idle. It wants your brain, it wants you to be brain dead. That seed, things can enter into your subconscious mind, your being, your spirit, through your ear gates of your eyes, your ears. I discuss all of that in the book. And what happens is it goes through people. I just did a book called Bullying, and that bullying seed, yes, I already discussed it. Nobody wakes up and say, oh, I'm 4 years old and I'm going to go and I'm going to beat somebody up. You heard it from your parents. You seen them watch TV and they talked about a particular culture, a race. Yes, I'm not here to tell you who you're supposed to like. But if you judge the book by its cover, shouldn't people judge you? What makes you so superior? Because your book cover, somebody lied and told you you got the best book cover? It's an illusion. Do you understand? We are talking about how to replace your illusion with the truth. The truth is in the manuscript. But if you don't read the truth and you don't go and you say, hey, I just don't believe in God, you ain't got to believe in God because God believes in you. You ever looked at someone who say, I'm an atheist and they just making it. And in the church, they say, well, they making it because the devil helping them. Don't believe that mess. Please don't believe that mess. Because they believe in God. I'm going to tell you a secret. They believe in God more than the average person going to church. Because you know why? Believing in God ain't just because you're walking into a church and you got a spiritual leader. Believing in God is believing in yourself. When you have kids and you look at your kids, how would you feel if one of your child said, I just hate myself. I want to die, mom or dad. I just don't like nothing about me. You're going to be looking like, oh my God, little Johnny hates himself. Little Sally or Tamika, they don't like themselves. What did I do wrong? Then you got that child that's going to look up and say, I love life. I love myself. Thank you. I'm so happy, mom. I'm so happy, dad. And they might have just 2 nickels to scratch. It's going to make you feel good as a parent. It should. How do you think God feels? When you create life, when you multiply